Now, the coconut is not only a major cash crop but plays a cultural significance to the people down here at the coast. The Micro Enterprises Support Program Trust has done what it can to increase production as well as create market linkages and awareness about the coconut and its products. We're here at the coastal region for another episode of Rescue My Business. Welcome to the program. I'm Shiko Kaitani. The coconut sector is perceived as a sleeping giant due to its great potential to generate income. There are some 10 million coconut trees in the country, mostly at the coast, with more than 100,000 farmers earning from the crop. Coconut is also referred to as the miracle tree, since every part of the tree is of immense benefit to man. Starting from the sprout, leaves, and flowers to the trunk and the roots, actors in the coconut value chain have been reaping gold from the coconut tree. It is widely used in culinary, medicine, and carpentry, as well as in decorations. It is even used in traditional rituals as a symbol of prosperity and brewing. Coconut trees thrive on sandy beaches and in warm and humid countries. Coconut trees require a lot of sunlight and therefore do not tolerate much overhead canopy. Their resistance to salty conditions and strong roots makes them excellent survivors on the shore, where the sandy soil and high salinity give little chance to most of other plants. We meet a coconut farmer, George Mwandai from Malindi, who has been farming coconut for the past 10 years. He says the farming has brought so many benefits that outweigh the challenges.
Mnazi ndio mti ambao unaleta mazao pwani. It's the only cash crop, na mnazi ni mmea ambao unayo mazao over 1000. Ukitaka una vitu mbalimbali ambavyo unaweza kutengeneza, kuanzia mizizi, mti, makuti, nemit, madafu, nazi, kunazo products mbalimbali ambazo unaweza kutengeneza. Hiyo ndio ilinifanya mpaka nikaekezea zaidi kupitia kwa mnazi.
Indeed, many dreaded coconut farming as the sector had faced various challenges such as pest infestation, diseases, poor crop husbandry practices, and poor market prices.
Based on the studies that we have carried out, we've carried out a census in 210. We also did carry out the value chain study for the coconut, and we did find so many products that the coconut tree can come from the coconut tree that can benefit the farmers in different ways at the home level or at the farm level, and also at the processing level where various products can be made.
With MES's core mandate being to support the growth and development of enterprises for improved business competitiveness, they commissioned a study with the support of Carlo to identify and document best farming practices, how to profitably grow coconut, and the promotion of new coconut varieties, among other strategies. George Mwandai is one of the beneficiaries of this project, and he was trained on that good information to improve his yields and ultimately increase his income through the new Galana Cooperative Society, one of MES's coconut farmers group.
We sell coconut kiholela, let me put it that way, until MES came in, brought us together, tukaanza kutengeneza vyama. Vyama vilikuwa tangu zamani, na nazi mara nyingi zilikuwa zinauziwa cooperatives, lakini ziliposambaratika tulikaa namna hiyo until MES came in, ndio tukaanza kureform Galana, ambayo sasa tuliita New Galana Cooperative Society. Kabla hatujaanza kuungana na MES, nazi ilikuwa inauzwa shilingi 2 ama inanunuliwa shilingi 2 kutoka kwa mkulima. Immediately tulipoungana na MES, ilishoot mpaka shilingi 8 per piece.
The Kenya Coconut Development Authority, KCDA, currently known as the Nuts and Oil Crops Directorate, carried out a research which revealed that many farmers had abandoned the crop and that there has been a significant decrease in the number of trees. The on and off rains at the coastline have led to frequent droughts in the area. George, like many other farmers, have been affected.
Na kwa mazao hapa tulikuwa tukipata hata nazi 10,000 at one harvest. Tunavuna mara 3 kwa mwaka. Na tulikuwa tukipata kama 10,000, lakini ile hali ya ukame saa hii tumeenda mpaka tumefikisha nazi 3,000 kwa kila harvest.
The decline in the number of coconut trees is what spiraled Susan Sonje to specialize in tree nurseries. She is referred to as a coconut nursery operator.
I saw the coconut tree was endangered, and it is the cash crop of the coast, and there is nothing that is wasted. There is so much benefit on coconut, and that's what inspired me.
It is here on her farm in Malindi that Susan Sonje plants her coconut seeds and sells them to farmers after a few weeks. It takes exactly 3 months for the seeds to germinate, and once transferred, they take close to 5 years before the trees fully mature. And just like her colleague and fellow farmer George Mwandai, Susan received training from the Micro Enterprises Support Program Trust on how she too can turn her concept into a flourishing business. Having been initially selected by the Kenya Coconut Development Authority to be a nursery operator, Susan received her training from MEST on how to identify quality mother plants and extract seeds from the healthy trees. There was more to this than just knowing how to identify good plants and extraction of healthy seeds. Through MEST, Susan was also able to find buyers for her seedlings, and the great demand has led her to hike the selling prices, although not exorbitantly. Starting off, Susan used to sell a seedling for 60 Kenya shillings. This, however, changed to a higher price when MEST offered to buy the seedlings directly from her. Another benefit she reaped from partnering with MEST was that she was paid her dues immediately.
Now I've sold around 4,000. People came, some come. Of course, we don't sell when there's no rain because they'll die. We ask them, do you have water? And some who come and we really check on them, I see, yes, this one is genuine, has water, is going to water the seeds, I give. So I've sold around 4,000.
Susan owes her success to coconut farming. She states that it has changed her life and has numerous advantages which have allowed her to diversify her business from being a nursery operator to a dealer in coconut products. Susan also provides the community with the waste from her dehusked coconuts to be used as firewood, and extracts the coconut meat that she sells as desiccated coconut, which she also uses to produce coconut oil. She is a proud partner of the Micro Enterprises Support Program Trust. The overall objective of the Micro Enterprises Support Program Trust is to promote economic growth and employment creation, mainly in the agricultural sector. With the coconut being the flagship cash crop along the Kenyan coastline, MEST has made it their mandate to support coconut farmers not just by teaching them good agricultural practices, but also by creating market linkages. The popular Kenyan brand Chemtaste Limited is one of the few companies that purchases and processes local coconut from Kenyan farmers.
Wakatulink na factories kama Chemtaste, ndio sasa tukawa tunawasupply wale na nazi. Tunavuna kutoka kwa wakulima wetu ama kutoka kwa members, na tulikuwa tumeendelea hata tukawa tunavuna from non-members pia.
Taste was once a small company, but through the MEST credit and business development function offered to agribusinesses, it got the boost it needed to process coconuts on large scale.
MEST wanted some information about coconuts and the coconut tree, the population of coconuts in the coast region as a whole. At that particular time, the person who was in charge was also as enthusiastic as the person who wanted to start the project, and they saw the vision and the possibilities of this industry actually impacting the society. So yes, it was a bit tricky to convince them that it is going to be a viable project, but after walking through with them and trying to understand that this is exactly going to be the outcome, say 10 years from now, they decided to take the risk and engage themselves with Taste. Because the main reason they were looking at it in terms of how is it impacting the society, the farmer, the rural farmer down there. What positive effects is it going to have? So I think from that aspect, we were able to get the initial loan, though without much difficulty.
With an average of 55 permanent employees, the Taste factory in Malindi is able to produce coconut cream, oil, and milk. This is how it's done. With the demand of coconut products on the rise, Taste has managed to distribute their products on various shelves across the country. From what they say, the coconut has value and numerous uses. Over 500 to 1,000 coconut farmers have benefited from the direct market linkage to Taste through MEST. Farmers are able to purchase coconuts in bulk at a higher market price. They also fill up to 1,200 jars of milk, oil and cream in a day, which amounts to 100 cartons of coconut milk, 100 cartons of oil, and 100 cartons of cream. In addition to this, the desiccated coconut is popularly used for cooking. This is something that has got both the MEST and Taste family excited and proud of their progress. Taste is truly a force to reckon with in the market.
MEST has affected, actually, personally, it's made me who I am, because I feel great that I've also involved in an activity that is improving other people's lives. But other than that, I really appreciate the fact that because of MEST, if you look at the number of farmers we are currently affecting and the chain, because you see the farmer will buy the nuts from the farmer, and the farmer will buy the food from the shopkeeper and pay school fees, and the shopkeeper will go, and so it goes on and on and on. And then if you look at the employees that we have employed, most of the employees come from the locals. So again, you see the impact that it has created to the society. So we've created employment and we have improved livelihood of the farmers.
The Kwale Coconut Processors Limited specializes in export of coconut oil and closely works with Taste Limited and partners with the Micro Enterprises Support Program Trust.
Through MEPS, we've been able to give a lot of seedlings to our farmers, new seeds, because most of the coconut trees that we currently have in the country are between 40, 50, 60 or even 80 years old. So the industry is still it's a multi-billion industry, and there's money in it, and people should grow coconut.
As done at Taste Limited, coconuts are collected and the oil extracted through cold press processing technology. 81,000 registered coconut farmers in the coast region are now in a winning position through MEST's new connection to companies such as Taste and Kwale Coconut Processors. Kwale Coconut is able to produce an average of 23,000 liters of coconut oil a month, which is ready for sale to the outside market. For so many years, coconut fiber has gone to waste. The fiber is what is left once the coconut meat is extracted for a variety of edibles. Sahidi Twahir is one entrepreneur who is changing things up by creating a safe and eco-friendly way to deal with waste management of the coconut crop. Through his company Ken Coco Limited in Kikambala, Saidi turns coconut waste into charcoal briquettes. According to Saidi, these briquettes are gaining popularity as many locals are turning away from the commonly used wood charcoal to the briquettes made of coconut waste. Unlike before, where coconut shells were left for months or years to pile up on people's farms, Ken Coco has brought a new solution to coconut waste.
When we started, coconut husks and coconut shells were considered waste, and they were just left in farms lying idle and also emitting gas called methane, which is also a green carbon emission. So now we are actually collecting it, we are paying them money to carbonize it for us, and we're converting it into charcoal briquettes.
The Micro Enterprises Support Program Trust has taken an active participation to focus on economic growth that is environmentally sustainable while providing contributions to assist in enterprise development towards business sustainability.
We endeavor to ensure that every value chain, at every stage where waste is generated, this waste is turned or is converted to a resource that can be used to start a new value chain. For example, where you have, let's say, a coconut value chain, there's a lot of waste that comes from there. It could be some water or fiber or the shells, which are used to make briquettes, which are a form of renewable energy.
MEST has invested in greening various value chains, and in this case, the coconut value chain. MEST has created a long-lasting relationship with Ken Coco Limited, who advocate for clean and renewable energy through their products. This innovative business concept has enabled MEST to open doors for Saidi Twahir and his company.
We are also supporting initiatives towards solid waste management. So this we do through supporting innovators who have technologies, who are coming up with new technologies, how to address some of these issues, and also financing access to these technologies.
So, are farmers responding well to Said's business concept?
From the farmers, they're very happy, definitely, because they used to throw the coconut husks away. Now they found a market for them. So for them, they are getting at least 4,000 or 5,000 shillings extra per month.
As part of the coconut value chain, Said and the Ken Coco brand hope to expand its operations to various parts of the country and to also create more awareness about his pocket-friendly briquettes. And it's all in association with MEST. The Nuts and Oil Crops Directorate, NOCD, have hopes that more and more farmers will continue to embrace this form of farming and see the enormous potential that the coconut crop has. It is estimated that the coconut crop can generate over 13 billion annually to Kenya's gross domestic product. For individuals like Saidi Twahir, George Nyadai, and Susan Sonje, their lives have changed tremendously, having focused on coconut as a cash crop. They owe their success to the coconut and their win-win partnership with MEST. You too can learn more on how to get MEST services that include capacity building and market linkages, soil and water management, energy audits and efficiency, post-harvest loss management, global certification, financial services.
Well, like we always say, you too have the chance to have your agri-business venture saved today. Simply get in touch with us through the MEST call center that's on your screen or through our Facebook page that's also indicated below. All the way from the coast region, we say thanks again for watching another episode of Rescue My Business. I'm Shiko Kaitani.